Right, Monday morning, I'm up at farm 2, just waiting for a grain lorry. It was supposed to be here at 7:30. Looks like the lens is dirty, I need something to wipe it with. Yeah, what's the time now? 7:35. I'm just waiting for him to come up to the farm entrance so I can let him through the electric gates. But yeah, it's a bit of a windy one this morning. I think we're forecast more rain as well for this morning. So yeah, I've got a load of wheat going, Zoyot, which is milling wheat. If I'd known the lorry was going to be late, I would have stopped off at the post box and posted the stickers. First lot of stickers going out this morning. If you want a sticker, go to eBay and search up Farming Life for Me. So the barley's looking well. That is the first barley what I drilled, Cassia. I drilled it with the Valistad drill. I think it was like the last week of September. It's looking well. I'm not sure if you can see, but there's quite a few yellow bits. Like each plant has got like a yellow leaf, and that would have been from chemical uptake from the herbicide. It just gets washed in. Oh, the lorry's here. The chemical just gets washed into the ground by heavy rain, and gets into the roots, and you end up with yellow plants. But it doesn't look too bad at all. Come on, open the gate. Now she's opening. For some reason I just had to get really close to press the button. That's the bin what the wheat is coming out of. I'm getting in the van. It's raining. It's raining. Ugh. Raining. But I love loading wheat in the rain. You can see it coming across the fields. Concrete was just starting to dry up. Alright, that's the lorry loaded. Guess we better get back to the day job. Right. Let me just quickly look at my GoPro that I use for 99% of my videos. It's a Hero 7, and something that I've had for a couple of weeks now is this hand grip, which I fixed onto a magnet, and by putting a bolt up through the bottom of the magnet into the bottom of the hand grip. But the hand grip is actually a battery, so as you quite often hear me complaining about GoPro batteries, since I've had it, I haven't actually had to change the battery in the GoPro. So basically, as soon as the battery gets low in the camera, which is like every 10 minutes, you just plug this charger in and it charges it straight back up again. So getting on really well with it so far. And then I just charge that up at night time, and then it will last the whole day then. I got it from eBay. It is Ulanzi, I think. Ulanzi is the make of it. Same as the camera case as well, that's Ulanzi. Right, we've got the sun in our eyes here, but What I've got to do in this grass field is, we've got a hedge here, mainly, well, quite a lot of it is hazel, and it's got 2 years of growth on it. Mainly along here is the worst bit. So what I was going to do is quickly see if I can lift up the hood even further to fit the extra tall hedge in. It didn't move much, but we moved one hole of adjustment, so it'll help a little bit. It's actually wetter than I thought it was going to be out here, to be honest. You've probably noticed that I haven't got the window guard on. Basically, I did actually forget to put it back on Monday morning, and rightly or wrongly, I haven't bothered. Now Siri's woken up. I haven't bothered putting it back on because now. Right, so as I was saying before, I haven't bothered. As you can see, I haven't bothered putting the window guard on. Whether that will come back to bite me in the backside, I don't know, but. Because the head is further forward, nothing is actually hitting the window, so, and it makes it a lot easier to see. I'm not getting square eyes. Alright, so I've been right around the field once. Are we recording? Yeah. I'm just getting back to that hazel now. It's pretty tall. You can see how high up it is. There's a lot of material going through there. Whoa, that bogged it down then for a sec. It's a 5-foot rotor, so there's a lot of crop going through it. Once more over that, and that'll be fine. Good enough for a field hedge. Oh, that's sick. When you get really thick stuff like that, I should really run the PTO in 540 economy, so the tractor's got more revs, engine revs on. But at the moment, I'm running it in the PTO in 1000 and but at 540. I'm trying to do the joystick and the camera with one hand and steering. Sun's bright. Right, so it's Friday morning now. The day did start off really foggy. You can barely see. But the sun's just starting to poke through now. I think it will turn out a nice day when the fog clears. I'm using the auto steer for using boundary fill today, which is on the Gen 4 screen. It uses the boundary line of the field, so the line around the outside of the field. Basically, it's just steering me around that. Basically, it's good. Means I don't have to worry about steering. I can just concentrate on speed and on the hedge cutter. So we finished up the month of October with 184 mil of rain. So a massive amount of rain in October. It's lucky we got the drilling done that we did get done. We haven't managed to do any more field work this week. We had rain over the weekend, and then even Tuesday morning when I woke up it was chucking down rain, so the arable field's still too wet to travel. Hopefully next week I can get on and do some spraying, because I've got quite a bit of spraying to do. The wheat's got to be sprayed, the barley's got to be sprayed, and I've also got Roundup to spray on some spring grounds. That's all pretty green, so we'll spray that off before the volunteers get too thick. I need to spray the winter barley, I think it's cassia, with an insecticide actually, because there's aphids on the barley. It used to have, the seed used to come with the deter seed dressing, which had the neonicotinoids in it. The neonicotinoids got banned, which is the same as what got banned on the oilseed rape seed. So now we actually have to spray the crop with an insecticide, sometimes even two or three times, just to kill the aphids, when it used to just have that seed dressing that did the job. Well, sometimes you have to spray it once with an insecticide as a follow-up, but generally the seed treatment used to kill the aphids for sort of 6 or 8 weeks. But now they've banned that, we now have to spray the crop with insecticide, which isn't very nice, because you end up killing the good bugs, like the good insects really that you want, like the wasps, the parasitic wasps. You end up killing those, which isn't good. The only trouble with the auto steer is it doesn't work when you go underneath trees. The receiver loses contact with the satellite in the sky, and it does not work. So I was just going to quickly answer a few questions from last week's video, mainly about the hedge cutter. One of them was, did we look at getting a front-mounted hedge cutter? And the answer is yes, we definitely did look at them, but you're restricted on reach for the front-mounted one. This is a 6.5 metre hedge cutter or boom, and you can only go up to 5.5 metre on a front mounted, so it wouldn't have enough reach. It would be lovely. Mind you, I think that, well, I guess I wouldn't have the mirror folded round, so it'd probably be quite good visibility actually. Somebody asked if there's anything I would change about this hedge trimmer. Probably the colour is one thing. We're getting low on battery, so I need to plug my charger in. We're going somebody asked if there's anything that I would change about this hedge trimmer. One thing would be the colour. I'm not too sure about the colour. It's not bad, but I noticed when I washed it off last Friday, it's already started to stain with dirt and the sap that you get from the hedges, so that's annoying. The other thing that would be quite nice to have is hydraulic hood, so I could move that hood on the front of the head up and down hydraulically, which is an optional extra, but obviously with extra money, extra price. Controls compared to the Spearhead are a lot better, smoother. I did find the controls on the Spearhead quite sort of jerky. It was okay when it was brand new, but it wasn't long before they started getting jerky. But I definitely prefer this small little joystick compared to the big hand joystick what I have with the spearhead. And tilting the head is so smooth on this, it's brilliant. Whereas with the spearhead, you had a button on top of the joystick that you used to have to click, and it wasn't very smooth at all. It was sort of all or nothing. Somebody asked if I was going to do any hunting or shooting videos this winter. I would like to, and I have tried doing it in the past. Well, I have done pigeon shooting videos, but normally when I go out shooting, it's at night time, and we go out for like rabbits and foxes, and we go out obviously in the dark. We've got a thermal binocular for spotting, so we don't use lamps. It's all in the dark. Got a thermal for spotting and night vision scopes on the rifles. So unless I buy a camera with night vision, it's very hard to try and film anything. So I would love to. I would like to do some filming of shooting, nighttime shooting, but it'll be something for the future. Not just yet. Right, just thought we'd stop for a quick little break. It's mid-morning. Come on, Eric. Dog wanted to get out for the toilet. So did I. We'll stretch our legs very quickly for a minute. So I've cut the hedge all around this field now. I'm just going to go around and do once around the bottom of the hedge. Cut this bracken. It's quite good with the... I might have to do one and a bit. Twice around the bottom of here. It's quite wide here, but normally you can do it just in once round. Tidies it all up. This the ground's holding up. You see, not sure if you can see out in that field next door. That was spring barley. That's what I've got to spray off with Roundup. That was spring barley last season. And all that green is from snipped off heads. Barley heads, what we lost. Because it was all, necking over, brackling over. The next combine that we get, we're seriously going to look at getting a draper head, because they're much better at cutting close to the ground sort of thing. And dog's going to the toilet. Much better at cutting close to the ground and lose less heads then. So it'll help the yield, and also it's not good having all those volunteers in the field. It can cause a lot of problems. Going back to what I said about the colour of the hedge cutter, I think it would look quite good in John Deere green, actually. Just go a nice long way forward, doesn't it? It is very good. Right, that's it, folks. End of the video, end of the day. I've got the weekend off. I've just washed the tractor and hedge cutter quickly. I didn't have much time. And that should fit in. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you want a sticker, 10cm round sticker, go to eBay and look up Farming Life for Me. Sorry, I'm multitasking here. Look up Farming Life for Me and buy a sticker. I've got about 75 left, I think, out of 250. Need to go forward a bit more. It's a bit of a squeeze in here at the moment. I had to put the sprayer in here because we had frost earlier on in the week. So it's a bit of a squeeze. Land Rover's in here as well, ready to be painted. I'll move that. And then I can shut the door then. We've hit 1100 hours on the tractor and 75 hours on the hedge cutter now. That's rotor hours. It's got rotor hours and screen hours. So yeah, 75 hours on the rotor already.